A second U.S. citizen has been fatally shot in the city of Minneapolis by immigration agents over the weekend. The shooting has been under intense scrutiny as video footage from multiple angles appears to contradict the version of events given by top national officials. Our North America correspondent Rachel Clayton joins us now from Washington. Good morning to you, Rachel. What do we know at this stage?
Good morning. Well, this is fast becoming an investigation by media. Both sides are not willing to wait for any formal investigation to finish before they come to their own conclusions. There are meant to be two formal investigations occurring. Homeland Security said yesterday it was going to head the official investigation, but there's no trust between the state of Minnesota and federal authorities, and the state has said it's going to conduct its own investigation. A federal judge today has ruled that federal authorities cannot destroy any evidence that they have or that they find, so that the state can also do a separate independent investigation into why Alex Pretti, a 37-year-old nurse who was a US citizen, was fatally shot by ICE agents yesterday. What's under scrutiny now is why he was shot. Federal authorities yesterday said he brandished a weapon at agents and that they fired defensively. They've now started to step away from that narrative after intense scrutiny over multiple videos of that shooting, where Alex is not seen to be brandishing a gun at all. He seems to be holding a phone before he's wrestled to the ground and then shot. We have heard from multiple different people from federal authorities and federal officers today, including US Attorney Todd Blanche, who has refused to answer a question about what evidence there is that Alex Pretti had brandished a weapon at agents. Take a listen to what he said.
What I don't see, and I don't see protesting happening, and this narrative that what was happening on that yesterday morning, what was protesting interrupted by ICE, is not what we see. I also do not see a single state and local law enforcement officer there to help. And that should be the narrative that we're talking about, is that what we have is ICE doing isolated operations to get criminals off the street with zero cooperation from the governor, from leadership in Congress, or from the mayor.
Todd Blanche there clearly trying to shift the blame to local police. We heard from Donald Trump via Truth Social yesterday. He was doing the same. This morning we've also heard from Border Patrol official Greg Bovino. He usually represents the ICE agents. He was on CNN this morning and said that the victims are the Border Patrol agents and not Mr. Pretti, who he called a suspect. So federal authorities here are really doubling down, trying to blame the state and state authorities for what happened yesterday.
And Rachel, are we likely to see more protests today?
We are. There are already quite a few people on the streets of Minneapolis. A vigil has been created for Alex Pretti. There were people standing at that vigil overnight, all night, saying that they were guarding the vigil because they didn't want any federal authorities to try to take it down or destroy it. I think that there were concerns about the weather, and people thought that maybe these protests weren't going to continue given this huge snowstorm that is ripping across the United States. But it's actually quite sunny in Minneapolis today. It does look cold and snowy, but the sun is out and we've already seen quite a few people on the street. It does appear to be peaceful right now. People sort of mulling about, putting flowers, dozens of bunches of flowers down at this vigil. There are photos of Mr. Pretti and messages to him. So I think we definitely will see protest activity continue, not just in Minneapolis, but across the United States when it's a lot safer to go outside. And we also are waiting for a legal battle to begin tomorrow. The city of Minneapolis is challenging the legal right of ICE to be in the city and are trying to get a restraining order up to kick them out of Minneapolis.